Seems to be spreading beyond control in the community for a pandemic to be declared. That hasn't happened yet.
That has some parents worried not just about the virus, but also about giving their kids yet another vaccine. Here's about it.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. He shall keep his angels charge over thee, and keep thee in all thy ways.
Hello. Hello, Matt Leacock and Rob W. I hate you guys. Good work, by the way. This game, Pandemic Legacy, is not like any other Pandemic games. No, the legacy here means that everything changes permanently in the game. So let's say you play a game of Pandemic and something happens, an outbreak or something. You put a sticker on the board and it's changed forever for the rest of the games, even the future games. And sometimes you take a card and you tear it up. So I've almost finished this game now. I have the second half of December left. And it's hard to show this game to you without spoiling it. But as long as you're here, if you're here, go buy it already. Don't look at the rest of the video. It's just an awesome game. Definitely. So yeah, but if you want to stick around and see what I have to say about it, then sure. Let's check it out. So this is the original Pandemic map, and you can see it's kind of smaller than the Legacy map. So the Legacy map is a lot bigger, of course, because you need to put stickers on it, you need to write on it and such. And it's much more fun to play, of course. The bigger, the better. And this hammer here is for some reason, I don't know, it is covering up something, maybe. But anyway, it's the same map in principle, it's only bigger, and you have some more information here. Well, this is normal Pandemic, and the Legacy is bigger, of course, but here there are no spoilers. Ta-da! So I fixed it. It's the same game, essentially, but there are some differences. Like, for instance, say you are here in Tehran, and the black cube is added here in Tehran. That means there will be an outbreak, and the cubes will be added to all cities around. The exception here is this character, whoever this is, will get a scar for being there when it outbreaks. And the scar can be a permanent change, like you can't have more than 6 cards on your hand, you can't do actions with our cubes and such. And they really hurt you. And if you get too many scars, the character will die and you have to rip a card asunder. And the first time it's like, no, but...
Ja, ja det är smattfullt.
Vad ska jag ta det? Nej, inte det. Nej! After a while it's just okay, you get over it, and that's the meaning of the game. You want to destroy things, you want to add stuff. And speaking of adding stuff, normally in Pandemic, when a 4th cube is added here in Los Angeles, as it is now, it explodes or it's an outbreak, and cubes are added to its neighboring cities. It happens here as well, except now you also add a sticker here to indicate that Los Angeles is now in riots. It's level 2. So for all the remainder of games, this Los Angeles will never have a research station on it because it's a rioting city. And this is how you change the game. This episode is brought to you by Geir Harald. He supported me on patreon.com and he voted for Pandemic Legacy to be the next game to review. So here it is. Thank you for support, Geir Harald. And also, you're watching. If you want to support my videos and give votes to the next game I'm going to review, please check out patreon.com/takas and see how you can support me. And everything is appreciated, even comments on this video on what you like and dislike. This game comes with a legacy deck, and it looks like this. It says stop, and under here there are instructions on when you're going to open this card. So this is the final card for us, and we have not opened it yet, and we're excited to see. The backside, by the way, looks like this. So this is a warning: don't shuffle this, because this is a scripted game. Yeah, everything is planned ahead from the designers, but the instructions often say that stuff will happen depending on what happened on the board. So your choices are significant for the progress of these events, and that is what makes this game so amazing. It's everything is printed here, this physically on the board, and whatever you did, yes, you placed that thing here, so it's your fault this happened. I told you not to place it there, I told you to place it here, but no, you had, and so, stuff like that. So yes, you want to play this game with your friends, and well, at least the same group. That is for the entire duration, because things will happen here. You'll make a story, and you will remember things that happened back in the days, and it is important. Well, not important, but the fun of the game is to remember this and to accuse your gamers that it's your fault or it's my fault, sorry, and such and such, such. And the rules change as well. So coming into this mid game and learning all the new rules that will happen and what is clever to do and what is not clever to do, it's very hard. So I highly recommend you play this with the same group, and you will have a blast of a game. And games, actually. You can have up to 24 games if you really suck. But let's say you play January. If you failed January, you try again. And the next time you try, you can get more cards, more of the yellow cards that will help you to win the game. But if you win, you will get less of these yellow cards because you don't need the funding, you're doing fine on your own. But you will get a reward for the next game, and this happens every month. If you win the previous month, you get a reward for the next month, but you don't know what it is yet. And stuff will just happen. So you have the tools. You have the tools you need to fight the diseases. So you do your job, and it seems fairly okay. It's easy, maybe, if you're used to the pandemic. But then suddenly, they just change your tool for some reason. It's like, what? How am I supposed to work with this? And, well, you manage, of course, and you find, okay, I'm gonna get a hand on this now, and suddenly, what is this? How does this work? And I can use this, and okay, you have to use more actions or things to do this, and then you can, okay, and then you get back to it, and suddenly, wow, it's crazy, and yeah, you're never going to know what's going to happen, and it's really, really exciting. I think the designers did a great job at designing these events here and the game overall, because everything just seems to be exciting and difficulty, and still you can manage, and it is a blast to play. Sometimes you need to open the top secret document, and you are instructed to open some slots here. So like, well, we open everything now, you see. So let's open slot number 42. You open it and, oh wow, great, or oh crap. But this is fun. Sometimes you get instructions to open this and this and this, and everything could actually be on one page because everything is connected. But it's fun nonetheless, and it's like a small gift you get when you open this and this, and you can send it around. And what is it? And yeah, it's good. Well, I can't say much more of this game without spoiling anything, and I don't want to do that because that is one of the issues with the game. If I play through this game now, I know what's going to happen, and I can't play it again, actually. Well, I can in theory, but then I have to withhold information and do actions I know will not benefit us in the future, because I know how they will manipulate the tools we have, I know the events that will happen, and it will be very hard for me to not do things that I know is wise. So, I don't care. I played this game through all seasons, and I love the game. I know I'm finished with it, and I just have a blast with it. It's great value for money, and I highly recommend this game. So I can't give it more thumbs up than I know. So this game will really provide a good experience, a great experience, and it will really get into you, because yeah, you can't talk about this game. You know, Fight Club? You don't talk about Fight Club. It's kind of like that, because I know what's going to happen now. I want to share experience with you, and how did you do this, and how did this happen for you, and I did this, and you know, that kind of things. And it's hard to do this, basically because, well, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't played it. But still, it really shines, this game. It's a truly amazing concept with the scripted events, and yeah, totally great.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.